All right, this is a rudiment sheet that I have written to help young drummers who are starting to play solo and ensemble pieces that have basic flam rudiments. This sheet is installment A, which is called Flams and Applications number 1. We're going to play flam accents and flam taps, two of the most common rudiments that you see in the intermediate level solos. All right. So before a student attempts to play those without the background necessary to play them correctly, I've come up with 8 combinations that are very common in intermediate solos. So first of all, flam accents, triplets with flams on the first partial, are basically what I think to be the most common rudiment that you see in intermediate solos or even advanced solos. So basically you have this. Alright, so letter A basically is just flam accents. Well, the most common to me over my years of experience of looking and playing drum solos, the combination letter B basically is using the flam accent rudiment in a 16th note pattern, which if you look at letter B sounds like this. Alright, so I would suggest practicing, first of all, get flam accents into your hands and then learn letter B, because that is a very common accent pattern or flam combination pattern. Now, flam taps, basic flam taps, are letter C, and we're just playing right, right, left, left with the flam on the first and third partial, which is like this. Okay, so once you're able to play flam taps, the flam tap application 1, which is letter D, that I've written, is just a simple 1E and flam tap, 1E and flam tap, 1 and a flam tap, etc. So we've got this pattern here. And the reason why I've written that is many times in drum solos you're going to have a non-flam rhythm combined with a flammed rhythm, which is what letter D is. So you'll want to be able to go from a non-flam rhythm, which is or. There are many more examples, but that's just in our limited scope here what I've chosen to write. All right, so then we go to letter E, and we're going to do flam accent application number 2 and flam tap application number 2. So I've got it's 2 in 1. So you've got this. Let me look at it. All right, so we've got, it's a combination of letter B with a flam tap on beat 4. So we've got, let's look. So it's actually the same as letter B, except for on beat 4, instead of playing right, left with a flam on 1, you're playing flam tap. So that's a very common figure. So you might want to play B straight into E. So you've got or you could do one of each, one B and one E. Okay, so then from there we have application number 3, flam accent, letter F. So this is the first time we've started on the right and then gone to left-hand lead. So we're simply playing this. So that's a pretty common figure. So you might want to try to learn that and then combine that with the other figures. All of these can be combined together to make one long application. So, and then when we go to letter G is almost like F, except we are substituting Flam Taps for Flam accents. So here's letter G, and it's just the same thing over and over and over. Alright, there's one that I left off, and we used to play this one 40 years ago. We'd play one measure of that, which is what I just played, and then we would play one measure of this. So this was the exercise we would play. It would be, and then we go into threes. All right, but I didn't write that here. So just learn letter G, and everything on this sheet, as in all playing, regardless of the instrument, is consistency. All right, you want to be consistent. Make sure the flams are consistent. Make sure the rhythms are consistent. And then finally, H, we have Flam accent and Flam tap application combination, which I believe I just got through playing. Yes. Okay. So what I alluded to and played a minute ago is letter H. So H is just no, it's different. It's different. All right. Here's H. You've got a right hand lead, left hand lead. And then, so basically you've got F, one measure of F and one measure of G equals H. All right, so we've got, okay, so this gives you a pretty solid foundation for learning Flam accents and Flam taps in combination with each other. All right, I mean, they're like endless, maybe not endless, but lots and lots and lots of combinations that you can do with just Flam accents and Flam taps, but this just barely scratches the surface, and that's why I entitled it Flams and Applications #1. I'll come back with some other videos, of course, at a later date, but this would be a good foundational sheet to learn, so that, and if you got this pretty consistent, you'd be in a good situation to learn some of the more intermediate solos. So until next time, practice this sheet and maybe even write your own. That's how I started writing. Somebody once said, all right, I'm going to write this, now you write another one. So I would write it and go, oh, that's cool, I can write this, and keep writing. So anyway, so practice this for your flams. That is the next step. That is the step that separates the men from the boys and so forth. All right, got to be able to play flams to get to the next level. So stay tuned for more difficult things, but practice this first and get your foundation. All right, keep on drumming.